Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the Adidas A17 Plus Purecontrol in the latest gray camo pack colorway. Now this is the latest colorway for the Purecontrol, part of the gray camo pack, which is being advertised as limited. I'm not sure exactly how limited it is, there's no official numbers on the shoe, but given that they released this in most models within the Ace and X lines, I don't think it's the most limited shoe in the world. With that being said, we're going to go over the details of the shoe and the colorway in today's video, so if you are interested in learning more, please stick around, watch the entire thing. If you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, there'll be a little pop-up on screen, or you can click the first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the review page on my website where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $300 retail price. So again, if you're interested in a pair, first link down below, go ahead and check it out. Now included with the shoes, being that this is a top-end model from Adidas and being that it's a Purecontrol, they come with a string bag, the usual. They come with an extra set of regular foam insoles to go along with the boost foam ones already inside of the shoes, and they also include a shoehorn because it is a laceless shoe. You don't have to use it, but it's nice that they include it as an extra. Now as far as the colorway itself is concerned, I've heard some mixed opinions on this particular shoe, so I'd be curious to hear what yours are down below in the comment section. I personally think this pack actually looks really, really good. I'm a fan of camouflage in general, green camo, desert camo, whatever it may be, but I think this kind of more winter style camo with the multiple shades of gray and white just looks really, really good, especially on the Purecontrol. The Purecontrol, with the laceless system, I don't really care for how that looks personally, but I think that with this camo pattern, it kind of hides the shape of the shoe a little bit, or I guess makes it a little bit different. It looks different from the regular variations, I guess is the best way to put it. But again, I just think it looks very, very cool. You can see here in the prime knit area at the toe, you have some of the prime knit pattern kind of peeking through the sides here in multiple shades of gray, but then you have the camo graphic kind of printed on top in certain spots as well that are solid in color that cover up the prime knit, which I think is pretty cool. Obviously the control skin area, which is the rest of the shoe, has that same camo pattern all the way throughout. You have the Adidas stripes there in white, a black Adidas logo there on the front, and then it does say Purecontrol on the back with kind of a semi-metallic silver material here as well. And then of course your Adidas logo on the pull tab. The bottom, as you can see, the sole plate does have that same camo pattern printed on it everywhere except the clear window where you do see the boost. Keep in mind that it does come with a warning sticker letting you know that the camo pattern will wear off over time. So it's not necessarily a permanent graphic on the sole plate, although based on my experience with these wearable sole plates, it doesn't really wear off all that quickly. And given the colorway here, because it is kind of a translucent sole plate base as it is, once it does start to wear away, it's not really going to look all that much different. But overall, I think it is a very cool looking colorway. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Now in regards to performance and tech specs, I'm not really going to go over too much in this video, but if you do want to learn a little bit more in regards to the Purecontrol in general, I'll leave a pop-up on screen to my playtest video. You get to see the shoes in action. I talk about my overall experience with wearing the shoes, and I go over the important tech specs that you should know if you're interested in purchasing a pair. So again, if you're interested, little pop-up on screen, go ahead and check it out. The only notable thing with this particular colorway is the fact that it does not have the non-stop grip dots on the surface of the upper. So this is very similar to the checkered black pack one that I actually did use in the playtest video that also didn't have the non-stop grip dots. Kind of funny that such a significant element in Adidas's top-end models can be included or excluded depending on the colorway. It's a wet control element, honestly something that I don't think is a big deal, but you will not have that particular feature on this particular colorway. Keep that in mind. Again though, not really that big of a deal. With all of that said, let's take a look at how these things fit and feel on feet. So as far as getting them on is concerned, because they are laceless, it can be a little bit tricky at first, but once you get used to it, it's not a big deal. I like to grab these two pull tabs right here, kind of making the opening as big as possible, get my foot kind of halfway through up until this point, and then I want to pull on this back tab, pull forward on the front tab, and just make sure that I'm using my thumb to kind of support the back of the shoe. There is some structure back here. You don't want to step on that or apply any kind of crazy pressure. You just want to kind of slide in without avoiding too much pressure there, not stepping down on that back piece, and that's pretty much it. Once they're on, the only thing you can do as far as adjustment is concerned is pulling on this front tab that's attached to the internal tech fit system, just to make sure that it's not bunching up on your foot. put the left shoe on really quickly as well, just so you can get a look at both of them on feet. Again, pretty straightforward process. It's not really that difficult. Some people struggle with it. Most people won't. You get used to it pretty quickly. But this is what they look like on feet. Again, I'm a big fan of this colorway. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Camo, really, really nice. And this is, I guess, kind of a more modern style camo in general. But in regards to how these fit and feel on feet, if you've heard me talk about the Purecontrol overall, I'm not crazy about the laceless system. I think that for $300, which is kind of the top price point, buys you any current top-end model. The lockdown and the responsiveness is not on par with other $300 shoes from Adidas or other brands for that matter. But some people really like the gimmick that is the laceless system, even though in my opinion at least, it's not as effective as a shoe with laces would be in regards to the overall quality of the fit. The problem with a laceless shoe is that once you put them on, that's the way that they fit and feel. There's no adjustability. You can't make them tighter in certain areas. You can't make them looser in certain areas. The way they fit you is the way they'll fit. So in regards to whether or not this is going to fit you properly, it's really, really difficult to judge that because it depends on the specific size of your foot, the shape of your foot, the volume of your foot. Every little detail is going to matter. It depends on how close your foot matches up to the shape of this particular shoe. For me, they fit me okay, but again, I still don't like the lockdown that this laceless system provides, mainly because it is elasticated and under stress, high intensity movements, it will, like I said, kind of loosen up on you and have some issues in regards to lockdown and responsiveness. But again, it's one of those shoes you absolutely have to try on in order to really understand the way they feel and to determine whether or not they're for you. Because if you put them on and you don't like how they feel, that's not necessarily something that's going to improve over a break-in period or anything like that. Try them on if you like them, give them a go. If you do try them on and you don't like how they feel, it's probably best going for something else. In regards to width, it's a snug fitting shoe. I wouldn't say they're overly narrow. They're certainly not overly wide either. Again, because of the laceless system, it's one of those things you absolutely have to try on. And in regards to sizing, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size in order to achieve the best possible fit. So that is pretty much it, guys, for my review of the gray camo Adidas Ace 17 Plus Purecontrol, the laceless boot. Again, if you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, you can click the little eye in the corner of the screen or the first link down below in the description of this video. That'll take you to the review page on my website where you'll find Buy It Now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $300 retail price. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.